Hello everyone. I made this video so I could show you how I use Canvas for the Business Innovation minor. At our last meeting, some people said that they couldn't find things, and I certainly don't want that. I want this to be sort of a one-stop shopping, or maybe a very good resource for our students. So if you go over to Dashboard on the left-hand side, and you should have access to Business Innovation, and if you can think of a better picture, I would love to use it, but that's what I have there right now. So if you click on that, you're brought to the home page. And for the home page, the way that the home page works is it will post the three most recent announcements. But I decided that any announcements that were out of date, I was going to delete. But the one that congratulates Mary Gifford could stay up. But some of the announcements were announcements of things that were passed, like the elevator pitch, for example. So this is the landing page. If you go over here on the left, anything that has this this icon right here, the eye with the dash through it, the students cannot see. So the only thing that they can see are the home page, the announcement, the modules, people, and assignments. That's all they can see, and settings are for us, so they can't see that either. So that's the only thing that they can see. Actually, if you want to know what the students can see, if you click on Student View, that will tell you what the students will see. So when they land, that's what they see. So I will leave Student View. So I wanted to make sure that it was obvious where to find things. So after our meeting, I edited the home page. So if you look here, it says welcome, and then it says all of the information you need to navigate business innovation can be found by using the modules function. So modules is over here. You can either click on modules directly on the left side of the page, or you can access this content by clicking on the links provided below. So I wanted to make sure there were multiple ways to get there. So track 1, I have required courses. You can click on the modules, or you can click here. And if you click here, that actually brings the students to a page. And the page is within a module so they can see it. So I'm going to actually just verify that the students can see this. Yes, they can. Okay, so I'm going to leave Student View. So that will bring them to track 1. So I have the description and Eve's contact information and a nice picture and a link to the course catalog. The college no longer prints paper copies, but if you click here, it will give you the undergraduate course catalog. All right, so how do I get back to Canvas? Oh, okay, I can just click out of here. So I have the track 1 course requirements, and throughout all of our meetings, I've gotten lots of really great information from Eve about how the students need to navigate that. There are some exceptions. So Eve, if you want to look that over and make sure that I have it, that would be great. Also, the above information can be found on the college's website by clicking here. So if you click here, that should take you to academic affairs. And as you know, we have no control over that. But that does have the catalog. And that's for everybody. It's not just for track 1. So it has the required foundational courses, the capstone, concentration tracks, all of the tracks and all of the course-specific tracks are here. So let us get out of there and back to Canvas. Okay. So where was I? Okay, if I go back to the home page, everything is set up similarly. So again, the home page is where you will land when you get here. So that's track 1. Track 2 is similar. So here, if I said required courses, track 2, click here. That takes you to global engagement. So again, here's Tuba's information, and then it's the same link to the course catalog. Here are all the course requirements. There's the foreign language. Tuba provided me with this really great graphic, so that's here. The college's website, that takes you to academic affairs. And Tuba, I remember, a long time ago, she gave a presentation to the Senate, and she has PC Global, so the students can get to PC Global. Oh, I haven't checked this. Let me see if that works. If you click on this, there it is. Okay, you can get to PC Global from there. So I thought maybe people in track 2 might find that interesting. Okay, so back to the home page. That's track 2. Track 3 is applied science. So again, that gets you to the track 3 module. And there's a number of Maria's students working in the glove box. It looks very cool. And then I have all of my stipulations and all of my requirements and everything. It's very complicated. Oh, I put this internship opportunity. That was for spring 2021. And I emailed the people involved with this to see if that's still going on. But I will take care of that. Okay, where am I? Back to home. And again, this is where the students land. Track 4 design thinking. Then you can get here. And there is track 4 design thinking. And there's Eric's contact information. Nice picture of Lynn Curtis with her students. All of the track requirements and the same link to the academic affairs. Okay, so again, back to home. So this is where the students land. So they can get everything from the home page, but if they want to click on announcements, they can. And like I said, I decided to delete the ones that were out of date. Or they can just go directly to modules. So if they go directly to modules, then you will find the BI minor all tracks. So this has declaring, how to declare, which maybe kind of doesn't make sense because they don't actually have access to this until they declare, but anyway. And it just sort of describes the whole program. But this is the same information that is on the academic affairs. More contact information. If I go back to modules, these 4 pages are those same pages that were linked before. So they can just go directly to the page. So for example, if you go here, that's track 1. So I already showed you that. So there are multiple ways to get there now. What else? Excel certification. If you click on that, it describes the requirement, how to get it, when the workshops are. So there's 6 weeks, so they usually have 2 sets of workshops. Early spring, a lot of times career education will have a review session to help students. You have to register for the review session late spring. These have already started. I emailed the students about this, how to take the exam. This came up, there was a sad story of a student who emailed me who said that she qualified for accommodations but didn't know how to obtain them, and she went to the exam and did not pass it because she didn't have enough time. So I reached out to career education and I talked to Dariana Travis, who works at Sarah Sewell. You have to apply through Certiport. So what happens is the students just assume that they get accommodations if they qualify for them through student success, but the students have to apply through Certiport. So Dariana gave me instructions to give to the students on how they should apply for accommodations. But they also told me that if a student just shows up for the exam and they need accommodations, that usually they can find a way to accommodate the student anyway, but I'm not going to tell the students that. They should reach out to career education if they have any questions. They need to get their Excel certificate, and there are some instructions. Dariana gave these to me on how to obtain your Excel certification. So if I click on that, it gives you a page and it walks you through the whole thing, where to find it, what to click on. It's just absolutely great, and this is what we want. And then they should upload to Canvas. Okay, so let me close that. I'm going to go back to the modules. What else is here? Lots of cool stuff. For registration, I like to just put, okay, so I like to have the deadlines, plan ahead. Here are the courses that are being offered for fall 2024. There's the capstone, so they can look there. Let's go back to modules. What else is here? We have campus events of interest. So there's the new venture financing, the elevator pitch, grand opening. So a lot of times Kelly will give me these. So for example, here's grand opening of Friartown's Closet. So she'll make this nice little flyer. So I'll have, I'll post that here. Okay, let's go back to modules. So anytime there's any cool stuff going on, especially if Kelly gives me a nice pretty flyer, I will put it here. Fellowship and internship opportunities. The Ryan Incubator Summer Fellowships are coming up. That's a pretty nice deal. It's $4,000 stipend for the summer, so that's there. Managing your career. How do I obtain funding? Connecting with alumni. Sarah Sewell and Dariana Travis gave me that information. And I also have academic and personal support. This is something I have on all of my Canvas pages, where student success, academic support, academic coaching. There are all the links, tutor track, Centers for Disease Control. Some students have started the Mental Health Resource Hub, personal counseling, so everything is there. Okay, so if I go back to modules, that is it. So again, when the students land, what I got from you is that a lot of you didn't know that modules is where everything was. So now it says that. So it says all the information you need can be found by using the modules, and click on the modules function directly. But just to make sure, I linked all of the specific pages for the tracks here. But they really should go to modules because there's more than just track specific information. There's lots of other cool stuff like the Excel certification. Oh, one more thing. Assignments. They need to upload their Excel certification. I made it worth 10 points. That's worth nothing, but the students like points. Okay, so if I go to SpeedGrader, what I can do is I can see who has done this. Actually, she just responded to me already. Yeah, that works. Okay, so she just had some kind of a screenshot. So I'm gonna go here, give her 10 meaningless points and hit submit. Usually I like the certificate that looks like, okay, that person hasn't submitted yet. Let me look at this one. There's a really nice certificate here that has the student's name, it has their scores, it shows the required score and their score. So this is really what we want. But they have other ways of telling us how they met the certification. So there's that other certificate. Sometimes they'll give me a link to Credly, and I can post something there. And I usually post a little comment that says, congratulations on passing the exam. So if you look here, you can, anything that's got a check mark is one that I've checked off as having submitted. And the ones that are in blue, the students haven't submitted. That doesn't mean that they haven't passed the exam. That just means they're not listening to any of my spam emails. Okay, what else? People. Okay, so I am almost at 100%. So tracks. This poor child has not responded to any of my emails, but everybody else has. So if you go under tracks and if you just click on tracks, it lists all the students in the track. So anyway, I will spam this poor child again and say, please, you haven't responded to my last 6 emails. Or if somebody knows if it's yours, I can put him in. If you want to email your students, what you do is you just go over here where it says inbox, and then so you go to inbox, and then this little writing tool, compose a new message, and then you select course, and you select business innovation. And it's nice to send an individual message to each recipient. And then what you can do is you can decide who you want to. So if you go under student groups, so for example, I can just email my students by just hitting applied science, or I can even just hit, so if I do all in track 3, that gets everyone in track 3 and anybody else. So I'm going to hit cancel because I'm not going to email them right now. Let me go back to where are my courses? Okay, back to business innovation. I think that's it. If you have any questions or anything, or if there's anything else that I can do to make this clearer, I would love to know. I would love your feedback. So let me know. And I'll see you at the next meeting. And thank you for your attention. See you soon. Bye.